Yo, let me ask you a
All
question,
right.
Mike.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. First of all, it's a nice shirt you got on there. Shout out. That's nice.
Thank you.
Nuggets, we haven't talked about the Nuggets and Lakers. And
Yeah.
I know you were all in on the Nuggets when they beat the Clippers in Game 7, shut them down. Wasn't even a competitive game in the last 3-4 minutes. How you feel about the Lakers going into this series opener tonight? And how are you feel about the Nuggets matched up with the Lakers?
Look, man, I said this jokingly the other day. I love to see us simulate. So we were talking about Madden a minute ago. I love to simulate to Game 5. I want this to be 3-1. Let's start this series 3-1 and then see what happens. Since the Nuggets seem to be so comfortable coming back from 3-1 deficits, I love to see what would happen at that point. So that's a series, kind of going back to how we started the show, talking about whether the Eastern Conference Finals were over. That's a series that, whether it's 2-0, 3-1, I think it's safe to say we're in for a long one. You know, the Nuggets belong here. They present a lot of problems for defenses. They're playing with a lot of confidence. They're like, as Jamal Murray said, as Jamal Murray said at the end of Game 7, the Lakers got to worry about us too.
Yeah, you about to get mad.
What you about to say? I'm gonna stop now because I want to hear this. You gonna put me in a bad mood again?
Yeah, I know I want to hit my man. I want to hit my man on the three-way pretty soon, though. I'm gonna hit my man Gary Washburn and see what he has to say about it. You cool with Washburn, right? We can have a three-way conversation with him.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
All right, but I don't think it's gonna be a long series. And I thought that. I was looking at the Nuggets and Clippers and.
Wait, let's define long first. What do you mean?
7 games.
I got 6. I think 6 is long. I define 6 as long.
Okay, 6.
It's a hard 6. Hard 6. 4-2 Lakers. Hard 6 is what I'm talking.
Probably 5. Then probably 5.
And
I'm going to tell you why. So LeBron James did not win the MVP. I don't think he should have. I think I'm giving Giannis his respect. Back-to-back MVPs. But LeBron James, another amazing season at the age of 35. Mike, I feel like he's getting smarter. I feel like he's like, I'm not sure it's the best. It's not the best basketball of his career. The assists are high. I've seen him have better statistical seasons, but he just knows what he wants to do. He's not trying to do too much.
Got the answers to the test.
Yeah. He's not trying to take over a game too early. If it's there for him, he'll take it. Those 10 assists suggest that he knows how to give it up, too. Now, he's giving you scoring, giving 25 a game and 10 assists. But I'm just looking at it this way, Mike. Do you realize that LeBron James never – I know your fact-checking army is going to be out there saying, oh, I done caught him on this one. He's lying now. He forgot something. You know, LeBron James has never played with a first-team All-NBA teammate until this year, until one of my favorite guys in the world, Anthony Davis, joined him.
That's – yeah.
What? Go ahead. He's never done it.
No. I'm gonna let you live. I'm not gonna let you live. No. I'm not gonna blow up your spot. You got enough grief for Patty LaBelle. I'm not gonna expose how you really feel about Anthony Davis. I'm not gonna tell the people what you said behind the scenes about Anthony Davis. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna share private conversations. I'm gonna keep what happens in the locker room. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I want to add one more thing about Anthony Davis. Let me just add this real quick. It's a shame they never gave him the support he did.
Can't even say it with a straight face. You can't even say it with a straight face. You can't even say it with a straight face.
Man.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Lie.
It's a shame.
This lie.
He never got the support he deserved in New Orleans. You know, he made the playoffs twice in 7 years there. And if he had better support, man, you know, maybe he could have gotten a 4 out of 7 or something like that. But you could say he's never had this much talent around him at the elite level. Now, he's had talented teams, but never a first-team All-NBA player alongside him. So I just can't imagine, Mike, I can't imagine LeBron James at this age, with his intelligence, with the talent around him, with his focus, I can't imagine the Denver Nuggets coming in and taking him to a long series. Can't see it.
Let's just be fair. You're not being inaccurate. It's not a fact check, but let's just be fair. Okay. You pointed out yesterday how rare it is for two teammates to make first team All-NBA. Maybe five.
Very rare.
Okay. So let's not act like LeBron. This is not an anti-LeBron statement. This is just in the interest of accuracy. Let's not act like LeBron has never had great teammates around him.
Yes.
Dwayne Wade may not have been first team All-NBA while he was with LeBron, but he was still Dwayne Wade. Yeah. Or or Kyrie Irving may not have been first team All-NBA, but nonetheless, he was still with LeBron James. So it's one of those he never had a first team All-NBA teammate. Well, a lot of people have never had first team All-NBA teammates. That's not that's only five.
Okay, that's a fair clarification.
I'm not trying to be that guy. I'm just saying. I didn't want to act like LeBron is.
Because you may be that guy anyway. That's all right. Be that guy. But I will say, in most arguments about greatness, we're talking about very slight grades, aren't we? I mean, it's like these minuscule shades of who's in your top 5 or your top 10. At the end of the argument, you're still talking about 10 fantastic players. So to help you separate it, you got to just make these little distinctions. Okay, right, well, never been a first-team All-NBA guy alongside LeBron? I understand it. And Anthony Davis, with all respect to those guys that you mentioned, my favorite player in the NBA, Anthony Davis, is much more accomplished than Dwayne Wade.
He just keeps going up. 1 minute is like, I love Anthony Davis.
Why you hating on him?
I'm a fan of Anthony Davis. Now he's your favorite player in the NBA. I know. Now I'm hating on it. Oh man, this narrative, man. It's just you crafting it on the spot. But honestly, speaking of Anthony Davis, as brilliant as LeBron is, and you're right. I mean, he's gotten smarter without losing any of the the physical capabilities. He hasn't lost a step. He's not smarter to compensate for anything. And it's not just that he's smarter. Before I get to the point about this series, I'll give LeBron more flowers, shall we say. It's not just smarter. I think it's that he's continued to come into himself as a whole person. I think everything he does off the court fuels his comfort on the court. I think he just learned not only to be more and more comfortable with his game and with who he is and understand how to wield his power in the most effective way. I think he just became more comfortable as time went on. It's not just that he's in the spotlight, he controls the spotlight. He controls the brightness of the spotlight and is more than comfortable stepping to the microphone, more than comfortable being the leader, asserting control, not just of the locker room, but any room that he steps into and any conversation that he's a part of. At one point, he was I love to see a conversation between him and Odell about listening to the critics. At one point, it did get in his head. At one point, he was in his own head. Now that he's accomplished all he's accomplished and gotten over that hump several times, the pressure that he's feeling right now, if he does feel any pressure, is not about his legacy. His legacy is secure. He's driven by something greater. He's driven by a larger purpose. It's not about him chasing Michael Jordan anymore. He's done chasing Michael Jordan. He's his own legend.
That's right. 2 quick things I'll hit you with. 2 quick things. One, and we had this conversation earlier this week, not during Brother From Another, but Brother From Another after dark, when we just talked on the phone. When I said, you go back and listen to LeBron James interviews from when he was 18 or 19 years old, it's there. Like the structure of the house is there. He didn't necessarily have the language that he has now, but you can see like the seed already in place. And to your point, yes, it's almost like this blossoming of LeBron James now, and I can see how that adds to it. Another quick thing, Mike. I'm such a nerd for so many reasons. Number 750, reason number 750, I'm a nerd. I went back and I listened to LeBron James's parade speech where he's going around saying something about each in Cleveland after they came back against the Warriors. And he's going around and he's saying something positive about each teammate and each member of the organization.